You know what, guys? The Indian Scout Bobber is such a fun bike to ride. The only thing I don't love are the forward controls. I happen to like mid controls, meaning I like a neutral position when I'm riding. It's just a personal thing. Some people like having that forward vibe, not me. Luckily, there's a company out of Las Vegas, Nevada called Evil Empire Designs, and they make a gorgeous mid control kit. I have that kit, and I'm going to install it. I heard that it is so easy that a drummer can do it. So I plan on doing it. Let's go. I got the limited edition Barstow Goggles. I don't even want to take them out of this box because they're so freaking cool. But should I open it? Oh man, it's got like, look at the side. I don't want to pull them out. I don't. They're just too cool. It's like a collector's item. If you hear this banging around occasionally, it's the wind, and it's banging against my garage door, and there's nothing I can do about it. So apologies up front. You can hear it rattling. Anyway, on to the mid controls. These mid controls are really, really beautiful. It's from a company called Evil Empire Designs. It consists of the right side brake, which is this, with these incredibly beautifully machined pegs. And then of course we have the side that we're going to start with over here, which is the gear side with shorter linkage. This will be the side that we're going to start with. Supposed to be fairly straight ahead. I'm going to read the instructions on this one because I have not done this before. I do have to do something that's a little outside of my comfort zone, and that is to put on a new brake line and bleed the brakes. I haven't bled brakes in a long time, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal, but we'll see. So we are going to get started. So the very, very first thing that I'm going to do is jack this thing up. I am not going to use the hillbilly lift, okay? I actually broke down and bought a decent one at Harbor Freight. First thing I'm gonna do is take some pictures on my iPhone just so that I remember how everything was. In case something goes sideways, I can remember it. You like that rattling? So that was a 10 millimeter. My bowl with the black is going to be the new hardware, and the one without the black is going to be my old hardware. I'm going to put that stuff in there because I don't know what replaces it yet. This guy comes off this belt cover, and then that becomes a belt cover. All right, so that's a 5 millimeter. I'm gonna go ahead and swap that out. All right, so it goes kind of like so, it looks like. Yeah, that's what it does, so let's put that on. It says to use Loctite on everything, so I'm going to use Loctite Red. Why? Because that's what I have. I could use JB Weld. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Red Locker. Why? That's what I have. Let's get this all lined up. I have these laid out. Yeah, that's going to go there. That's going to go there. All right. I think we're good. Once it grabs even a little bit, it stays in place pretty well. And we don't want thread locker going down into the belt. That's not a good thing. There's a switch or something holding this up a little bit. As it comes out this end, I put the thread locker here. Make sure everything is lined up before I start tightening stuff. There's like a brake switch right under there. You got to be careful of it. It doesn't really need to be relocated, but I had to kind of lift it up, and I really got in there with some light to see what was going on. Everything fit in. It's not pinching it. There's a really long bolt here. Now I'm going to kind of tighten it down pretty good. You know, it's a perfect blend of black and polished because this bike has a little bit of both. It's not totally blacked out. I love blacked out stuff. It is getting to be like almost commonplace, but it's cool, you know, no question about it. Next is going to be this guy. This is the linkage. Linkage. I'm assuming this goes in the front, although I'm not sure. Yeah, it's an 11 millimeter. I'm going to use this setup because it'll be a lot easier. I haven't hit any trouble yet, thankfully. Next thing I do is put on this linkage, and then this side's done. And it says to use Loctite. Loctite! Makes screws not unscrew, basically. Or at least it helps it. Just put a little right there like that. Thread locker. That is close tolerance, but it's there. All right, so far we got this side on, and it looks really great. Now it's time to put this down off the lift and turn the bike around and do the other side. And the other side will probably be a little more challenging because that's where I got to get into the brake line. I've been told it's not a big deal. I don't know why I'm paranoid, but anyway, here goes. Okay, so I turned the bike around, and this will be the one that we're going to replace now. And I wish that rattling would stop. Okay, let's get started. All you need to do is take these hex heads out right here on each side. You do not need to take this other bolt out. Anyway, you just take those out and you're good to go. Now that should sit there okay without the brake fluid. And now I got to do this brake line. I'm putting the brake reservoir on here, and you use some of the stock parts that go to this as the bolts, but it doesn't say that, but just keep that in mind. So that's what I'm going to do. So after that, we just use a hex head to connect this. Okay, now the brake line. I made a little bit of a mistake earlier. I broke one of the wires that is part of the switch. I need to solder it. Okay guys, so I put the brake line on, front and back. We're missing these two bolts. It's nice and solid. It's not going to go anywhere. I'll have them not tomorrow, but the next day. So I need to drop this down so that I can get under here and get rid of this brake line, the old brake line that's still wrapped up in here. So I got to drop this down and get rid of that. So here we go. That's all she wrote. So now there's a few things I have to button up. I want to take a ride and see how it works, see how I feel about it, and I'll come back and let you know. Anyway, so what I discovered was I don't have any back brakes because I didn't bleed the brakes right because I'm an idiot. So I'm going to go to Roy's cycle, and Roy is going to bleed it for me correctly. It's a little bit chilly out today, so I'm a little bit bundled up. And I know this is probably windy. I know a bunch of wind's probably blown in the mic. I'm sorry about that.
Sorry.
What I did was I put, oh, by the way, this is Roy. Roy's working on a beautiful PSA. I put these mid controls on because I don't like to sit with my feet
way forward.
Okay. So in order to do that, you have to shorten
The brake line.
the brake line.
Right.
And I was not able to, even with a vacuum, was not able to pull enough pressure through there.
Yeah. Well, look at the arrangement of the hose. It's a massive massive, place to catch air.
No bubbles yet, huh?
Okay, now Rikki,
That is very good.
Rikki, what I need you to do now is grab that other bottle that's there with the yellow hose on it. Put your camera down.
Some pressure now, huh?
Yeah. But I'm gonna have to do this a few more times. Now that there's pressure, it's easier to do stuff.
Right,
With pressure, you can bleed it through.
right.
Without pressure, nothing.
Nothing.
Happens. So.
Right here, this guy. We're going to put a lock nut on the other side. That way we don't have to torque it all the way down, because when we do, it binds. This master cylinder sits a little bit at an angle, because if it was straight, then it would be easier to bleed. But we did bleed the brakes, and the brakes are functioning fine now. We got the brakes working. We're going to wrap this up. Brake works now. So I won't crash, hopefully.
You want to knock on a piece of wood with that? You're done. You can go.
So overall, I think Evil Empire makes a nice product. The only thing you have to kind of consider is when you do that brake line that you have to bleed it correctly. It does put your legs in a higher position, so for some of you taller riders, you may not want that. It's a well-constructed kit, and I recommend it. Take care of each other and keep rock alive.